How is it going, everybody? I hope you are all doing well. Today's Rocket League Week 5 stream is going to be Howland versus Louisville High School. And we're going to get right into the game now. And they are off. No contest from Howland early in the beginning. Seems to be slow plays here from both teams starting off this half. Maybe some technical issues. It's like, okay, Spooky, we might be getting a restart here. Maybe a roster error or something like that. No worries, folks. I'm sure we'll get right back. We will be right back when the match is continued. And just like that, we are back and ready to get this game started. And here we go, both teams contesting the ball for the face-off. As Howland makes an early attempt to center the ball. They're going to get deflected by Alpha Pulse. Shot there from Spooky, a rebound. Not going to go anywhere for Howland, but they're going to keep this pressure on with Asterix now going up. And Alpha tries to get the ball out. It just barely misses. And Carbon, 68, is going to take the rebound from up top. Alpha just barely missing that corner there. Tried to get it, obviously, towards the corner. Going to be Howland with the first goal of this game. Alpha now tries to take the ball up for his team. It's not going to work out. Spooky's going to put some pressure, and okay, Spooky's going to get the second goal. And it looked like Sir Kevin was just a little bit delayed on the reflex there. Tried to touch it, but just didn't work out. Carbon tries to go for a play there. Doesn't work out. Alpha's going to try to take the ball up for Louisville. And Howland putting a lot of pressure. Asterix now tries to center the ball first team. Carbon goes in for the shot and misses. Louisville have a bit of an opportunity. Asterix is going to try to get the ball towards the corner to center it. Not going to be successful. Carbon now sending the ball upfield for his team, trying to see if he can get a center. Alpha's going to try to deflect. Not going to work. Okay, Spooky just keeps putting the pressure onto the Louisville defense and manages to find a way past them. Relentless there. Alpha looks like he just so close to getting that ball clear, and it's just not going to work out. It's going to be 3-0 now. 3 minutes left on the clock. Not tragedy for anyone's side, but Louisville need to have sort of a comeback. And Carbon with another big goal. Just a perfect face-off for him to follow that ball up from Asterix and Going to be 4-0. Still 3 minutes left on the clock. Louisville can totally come back from this. They just have to start to get their act together now. Alpha Pulse goes to clear the ball. West Tires goes for the demo, and Carbon. Oh, Carbon goes for it and misses, but okay, Spooky with the rebound. And the Howland players are just relentless on putting the pressure, not letting up. 5-0 now with 2 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Carbon's going to try to center the ball for his team here as Asterisk goes up in the air to try to hit it. Just barely misses it. Alpha's going to get his front bumper on it to try and clear. Okay, Spooky's there to center it back. Howland now doing a really good job at rotating the ball as Louisville come up. Going to be sent back their way as Sir Kevin tries to get it past OK Spooky. OK Spooky up in the air is going to try and pass to Carbon. Not going to work out in the first clear. Alpha now in the corner, going to try to center the ball for his team and make some magic happen. Can he take it all the way? Okay, Spooky's going to deny it. Start taking the ball upfield. Can he make anything happen? Alpha's there to respond. The Carbon, the teammates of Howland doing a really good job at keeping very clean rotates. And just barely, Asterix is going to just put it over the top of two of Louisville's players. They just weren't expecting that. Good shot from him. 6-0 now with 1:15 left on the clock. Carbon up in the air. Try to center the ball. Asterix is going to follow it up. Okay, Spooky takes the ball. Tries to get it past the Louisville defenders. Gonna take it up and over the air. Sir Kevin and his team is there to back it up. Alpha now going to try to center the ball to make some magic happen. It's not going to work out. West Tires is barely misses it there. Sir Kevin trying to do the ball for his team, and then West is going to take it up. Alpha's there to respond. Carbon with a crazy save. He's going to continue to follow it up, get it in the corner to center it for his team. Can they make anything happen? No. And West with a huge save there. Alpha now tries to clear it. 10 seconds left on the clock. And at the very last second, Carbon is going to get one more goal. 3 seconds left. And Sir Kevin just doesn't clear it hard enough. Alpha just barely behind, making it 7-0. Ball has to touch the ground for the game to end. Spooky's going to try to take it up and keep this game alive. And that's going to be the conclusion of game one. Howland winning the first game 7-0. I think Louisville did a good job at getting Howland did a good job at just making sure Louisville had no response. I mean, just the constant pressure and the really good rotations from their team just made it so, you know, there was always someone there to respond when one of the Louisville players tried to clear it. We'll see how they adapt moving into the second game. Louisville need to come up with some sort of answer. As we load in now for the second game, the face-off is going to go the way of Howland. Asterix is just going to barely get his bumper on it to send it to the corner. Carbon's going to try to center it for his team as Asterix just barely misses it. Alpha now tries to take the ball upfield. Okay, Spooky's going to deny it. West tires. Going to try to contest. It's not going to work out. And Asterix. There's that pressure again, right? We see one player just messing with the goalie. And their rotates are just perfect on this. Howland up 1 in the first 30 seconds. Asterix now with another shot, and Alpha is just going to barely miss the ball. Given that second goal. Sir Kevin with a little bit of a whiff there, and Alpha just barely missing the ball to deflect it. 2-0 now. Sir Kevin wins the face-off for his team. Carbon's going to grab some boost and try to rotate back as Alpha goes for the shot, and there it is. No players ready for that quick shot on the side of Howland, and that's going to let Alpha score that goal. Asterix just a little bit caught off guard there. Another face-off won by Louisville. Carbon's going to try to take the ball up and center it for his team. It's a little bit too high. Okay, Spooky's going to back it up. Alpha desperately tries to get the ball out of his defending zone. Carbon going for a demo on the goalie there, trying to maybe get into the head of Sir Kevin. And West just barely getting his front bumper on that ball there is going to be able to send the ball away from his goal to clear it. Okay, Spooky goes for the center as Sir Kevin is going to follow it up now. Try to center it for his team. Asterix is there to contest. Carbon now with it just rebound shot there with Asterix messing with the goalie. Not much Sir Kevin can do, needing his team to back him up, and they're just not there in time. 3-1 now with 3 minutes left on the clock. Sir Kevin just misses the ball ever so slightly. He is going to be able to get that clear. West now goes for the ball and just barely misses it. Carbon is going to try to center it as Alpha goes to contest. And Asterix just not able to get that shot off. Sir Kevin doing a good job defending his goal. Asterix, they just keep trying. You see the rotations just so well practiced by Howland. One goes in, the other goes out. And Asterix is there to pick that up. Pass from OK Spooky, making it 4-1. Alpha now takes the ball up in the air, tries to get an attack going for his team. OK Spooky and Carbon going to be there to deflect it. Howland doing a lot of more physical Rocket League as they try to mess with the goalie. And oh, Sir Kevin is just going to barely miss the ball. And that's going to let Asterix score from Both Alpha there and Sir Kevin just barely missing it. A heater from Asterix. It's going to slip by them. Carbon goes up for the face-off. Alpha's going to try to clear. Okay, Spooky's going to be there to respond. West Tires now going, try to get the ball past Carbon. Teammate's going to be there to back him up, but OK Spooky's going to deny it. Now locked in a Rule 1, Alpha and OK Spooky. It's going to be a 2-on-2 now. Unless someone breaks him free. Don't break the Rule 1. Wes getting in the way of Asterix there to try to get a shot. Carbon now up in the air to try and get it, and what a shot from him. Just follows that ball up and takes it over the heads of the Louisville players who are not in goal. Maybe a little mixed up by the Rule 1. Okay, Spooky goes for a shot, just barely misses it, but Asterix is there to back it up with the rebound. And all these players so clumped together there. Got to be hard to drive around your defensive zone. With all that chaos. Okay, Spooky goes for a demo on the goalie of Louisville. Okay, Spooky trying to get in. Asterix is just going to be able to follow up that passing play there. Sir Kevin just barely able to get, not able to get his front bumper on the ball, and it's going to result in another goal. 8-1 now with 53 seconds left on the clock. Louisville players are going to try to get this ball out of the way, and as they do, it's just not going to be enough as Carbon just brute forces the ball into the net. As you can see, just so much chaos going on here. Sir Kevin with a little bit of a miss, and Alpha and West Tires are not able to respond. Going to be 9-1, 30 seconds left on the clock. Asterix not able to get that goal there. Sir Kevin now trying to take the ball up, get it out of their defensive zone with 5 seconds left on the clock. Carbon comes in with a pass from OK Spooky, and it's going to make this game 10-1. Three seconds left on the clock. The ball has to hit the ground for the game to end. As it's in the air, the players are going to try to keep it up. And that's going to be Howland winning the second game. And just doing a really good job at rotating. I mean, they're just able to keep such constant pressure on the side of Louisville that they're not able to really come up with an answer. They're not giving them a chance to think. As we head into the third and potentially final game of this match, Louisville are going to need to find out, you know, how they can work on their rotations more. How can they start to get to the ball faster than these Howland players? See if they can mount some sort of comeback. Sir Kevin and Carvin going for the face-off. Sir Kevin's going to win. If we can get an early goal here for Louisville as OK Spooky tries to take the ball up and no one is there to defend it, but doesn't matter. Alpha gets his hands on it. Carbon going to get the ball past two Louisville players there as OK Spooky goes for Sir Kevin again. Try to disrupt the goalie. Sir Kevin goes for a clear. Gonna be Carbon now, misses the ball. OK Spooky goes for the shot. Sir Kevin there this time, ready to go as Alpha starts to take it up. OK Spooky's gonna go for another long shot. Sir Kevin there playing amazing game of defense right now. Asterix up in the air and another save from Sir Kevin, and Alpha this time getting the touch on the ball. Really good defense right now from the side of Louisville. Can they transform it into a goal? Asterix comes up, tries to get a shot on. Carmen's going to keep the pressure on. Alpha now going to need to try and clear. Sir Kevin with another save. Great defensive plays by him. OK Spooky goes in for the demo on him. Still going to be enough. Another save by Sir Kevin. He gets the respawn just in time and touches the ball. And Asterix is going to be able to sneak it in the right side off the rebound of OK Spooky. That's going to be the first goal. And it's been a struggle for Howland. Louisville doing a good job at playing defense, but they need to transform something into a goal. But the constant pressure from Howland is just making it nearly impossible. Okay, Spooky goes for the clear as West Tires tries to stop, and OK Spooky barely getting the ball, touch on the ball, but Asterix is going to be able to come in from the defensive side and able to just slam that ball in there. Two points for Howland, 3 minutes left on the clock as West Tires wins the face-off for Louisville. Asterix is going to follow it up. Carbon's there with him. Can they turn it into something? OK Spooky now goes for a shot, and Sir Kevin is just not going to be able to get enough pressure, force on the ball to keep it from staying out of the net. OK Spooky getting it past two of the Louisville players there. A huge save there by Alpha, but Asterix is there to pick up the rebound. 4-0 now. 2 minutes and 30 left on the clock. And that's just those rotations that I've been talking about. They're doing a really good job, Howland, of just making sure they have their players in the right place at the right time. Carbon now brings the ball upfield. Asterix is going to go for a shot, and Sir Kevin's not going to be able to respond. Another goal for Asterix. That's 4 for him. Sir Kevin just barely missing the ball there. Going to make it 5-0. Sir Kevin wins the face-off. Asterix is going to send it from the halfway. OK Spooky's going to try to center it again for one of his teammates. It's not going to work out. Asterix getting the demo there and passes it to OK Spooky. Alpha's now is going to take it up. Asterix clears Sir Kevin. Alpha now trying to center the ball for his team. West Tires looking to try to make something happen. It's not going to work out. And a Spooky takes the ball up the court. Sir Kevin not expecting that last little bump there, and it's going to send the ball in the opposite direction, making it 6-0. Carbon now trying to center the ball for his team. Okay, Spooky up in the air, and he's able to get it past making it 7-0. Minute 30 left on the clock. Okay, Spooky's gonna win the face-off as Alpha takes the ball and tries to get it centered for his team. Still gonna be fighting that against Carbon. Okay, Spooky looks to get into the mix, and he does. There's the ball. Sir Kevin's gonna try to make sure nothing can happen here to Louisville goal. Alpha now goes for the clear. Tries to keep the pressure on to send the ball. Sir Kevin, another good save there. And Alpha is able to take the ball up, and Asterix just barely gets the top of his car onto it. Alpha, with the solo play there, able to maneuver his way around these Howland players, and it's going to get the first goal on the board for them. 36 seconds left on the clock. Is it too little, too late? Okay, Spooky now goes to take the ball towards the goal center for his team. Carbon's going to whip the shot. Sir Kevin goes for the clear. Alpha trying to clear it as well, and it's just not going to get past the Howland players. And okay, Spooky's going to capitalize. Sir Kevin just not able to get back in time, just barely misses it. Eight to 1, 18 seconds left on the clock. Howland in a very good position right now as Sir Kevin saves that shot from Carbon. Okay, Spooky takes it up for the final seconds of the game. It's going to touch the ground before it goes in, and that's going to be a 3-0 win for Howland there against Louisville. And yeah, I mean, it just looked like Howland really got those rotates on point. They were able to just keep the pressure onto Louisville for the entire portion of the game. And Louisville just not able to react much as they just kept getting slammed and unable to touch the ball. Good performance from both teams. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And we will be back next week with more Rocket League. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of the day.